number 4, 460 pounds.
Got it. Come on. Let's go. Up.
5th and final set is supposed to be between 460 and 470 for 4, depending on how 460 moved, and it moved horribly, far worse than last week, so we're gonna stick with 460 again for our 5th and final set.
Up. You got one more, come on. Up.
Fuck. So I got under the weather over the weekend. It was rough. It wasn't fun. And got pretty much no sleep Friday, Saturday, or Sunday night because of it. And today, I felt healthy despite being sleep deprived. And I ain't no bitch, so I wanted to come in here and get the workout done anyway. But I felt the remnants of it. In hindsight, I should have taken today off. Everything just felt hard. But we got it done, though. We got the workout done mostly anyway. We got the squats done. Squats felt really rough. Benching felt all right. I didn't feel like strong, obviously, but I had a goal to do 385 pounds this week. And like I said, next week is the last week of this training cycle. And I had a feeling it wasn't going to move that great, but I was determined to make it move regardless, even if it was a grinder. So here it is, 385. I kind of skipped the long pause, and I just wanted to make sure I could lock it out clean. It moved clean. It moved all in one fluid motion. Ass did not leave the bench. The bar didn't start going crooked. It stayed straight and it moved clean, but it definitely moved slow. For comparison, here's 385 after a few days of deloading, completely fresh and healthy. Boom, that moved up, and that was like a month and a half ago. So, but the bright side is that I can actually move 385 even on the worst day ever like this. I had to do 5 working sets with 325 afterwards, all sets of 4. I got to my 3rd rep of my first set and got like dizzy, like almost blacked out. So I racked it, took a nap on the bench, as you can see here, and then I just didn't have anything in me. So I actually stopped the workout short, and I'll just do the working sets another day. I had to call it a day. I'm done. You're done? This bar's all yours.
Calling it?
Yeah. A couple of awesome gifts came in the mail today from Josh Bryant, aka Jailhouse Strong. 2 books he wrote. One is Bench Press, The Science, which has been reviewed and raved about by lifters such as Ed Cohen, and Built to the Hilt. If you're not familiar with Josh Bryant, his YouTube channel is Jailhouse Strong. He's one of the most renowned strength coaches in the entire world. He holds a bunch of world records himself in both powerlifting and strongman. He was at one point the youngest person to bench 600 pounds at 22 years old. And he does something really cool where he puts YouTube videos out of his athletes who are all elite benchers, benching and training, and he goes in and voiceovers what he's having them do as their coach, like how he's programming their progress. Sort of like what I'm doing with this Race to 405 series, but these are obviously much more elite lifters. So that YouTube channel is in the info box below. I highly suggest checking it out. It's very cool. And thank you, Josh, for the books. Super cool. Okay, so good news, I actually got like a lot of good sleep. I made sure I took sleep medicine, I made sure I hydrated nice and well, and I finally got good sleep, and I feel great today. So let us redeem ourselves. Discount code for BPI supplements in the info box below. I'm here at Top Strength, sun is in my eyes, and Steve, the owner, the badass strongman I showed you in past videos, hooked it up with a brand new Ohio Power Bar. I told him how it's my favorite bar, and he goes and gets one and tags me in it on Instagram. Coolest gym owner in the entire world, hardcore dude. So today we're squatting with that bad boy for our tempo squats, of course, followed by the benching. And today I feel like bench is gonna feel good, knock on wood. But I gotta wait a little bit because there's currently a powerlifter on the bench right now who's doing a 10 by 10, and it's the only bench. It's a really expensive, good bench though, so that makes up for it being the only one. Thanks, dude. So because Monday's workout went so shitty, and I'm still pissed about that, we're gonna make up for it, get revenge, and I'm gonna go for a new max rep with 335. Pause, timeout, I goofed in speaking. I did not mean to say max reps. I meant to say a rep PR. We're going for, it's a set of 6. We're not going for any more than 6. Wednesdays, as always, 3 sets of 6. So we're going for a set of 6 with 335, but that is definitely the most reps I've ever done with 335. Okay, now enjoy it. Oh, you look sharp. 335 pounds for 6 paused reps. By far a PR. I've never moved 335 for that many reps. I believe the most I've done it for is a 3x3, and I was pretty stoked about that. That was my last training cycle. So man, third and final set too. It's not like I just worked up to a fresh. After 2 working sets of 6 already, 335 for 6 with a pause. That is, I'm actually pretty excited about that. We're at that stage in training where it becomes so mental because I'm on my second to last week of this program. Some people respond well to high volume, they can recover fast. Some people don't. I'm one of the ones that don't. I'm a big old bitch when it comes to high volume. My body just starts getting beat up real fast. So we're at the stage in the game where physically I feel like death. I get underweight and it's just, my body's screaming from all the built up volume. It's very normal. It's how you're supposed to feel at the end of a cycle, a training cycle. But it becomes a mental game because if your pain tolerance is low or you can't handle that, or you let it get into your own head, you don't feel as fresh and you psych yourself out, it can mess up your training. So this is where I need to remind myself, like, I'm still good to go. I still have the physical strength to move this weight for the amount of reps that I want to move it for, even if I feel like death. I can feel like death because of all the volume building up, and that's fine, but my strength is still there. So I need to ignore what I feel like and rely on what I know I'm capable of. And today proved that 100% because I just felt like absolute death from all the training built up, and yet I hit a rep PR. Nice and easy too.